Welcome back to Techno Trend Zone. A lot of people were convinced Apple was about to reveal the iPad 12 at any moment, maybe during a major WWDC presentation, or even through one of those surprise press releases Apple likes to drop out of nowhere. But now, that entire timeline has shifted in a pretty big way. Apple quietly revealed something that completely changes expectations, and honestly, it explains why the rumors suddenly went silent over the past few weeks. Before we get into all the details, though, I want to hear from you. Do you think Apple is making the right move by delaying the iPad 12, or are they dragging this launch out for too long? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I read through all of them. Now, the latest information actually came directly from Apple's CFO during a recent earnings call. I know, earnings calls are usually the kind of thing that sounds painfully boring, but hidden inside all the corporate language was a very important clue about the future of the next base model iPad. Apple mentioned that iPad revenue this quarter is expected to face a much tougher comparison against last year's performance. On the surface, that sounds like standard business talk, but once you translate it, the message becomes very clear. Last year, during the same period, Apple launched the iPad 11 powered by the A16 chip, which naturally boosted sales in a major way. This year, Apple is basically warning investors not to expect a repeat of that momentum, and there is really only one reason for that. The iPad 12 is not launching anytime before the end of June. That immediately takes WWDC out of the equation. So if you were hoping for a surprise reveal on stage, it looks like that is no longer happening. At first, this feels disappointing because for months it genuinely seemed like the iPad 12 was almost ready. We kept hearing about leaked references, internal testing, and reports claiming the device was practically finished. And interestingly, that part still appears to be true. According to multiple insiders, the iPad 12 is basically complete and likely sitting in warehouses already packaged up, waiting for Apple to finally pull the trigger, which raises the obvious question. If the product is ready, why is Apple holding it back? That is where things start to get really interesting, because this no longer feels like a production issue. Instead, it looks much more like a calculated business decision. Apple has always been extremely strategic about launch timing. They do not like competing against themselves, and right now, all attention seems focused on the MacBook Neo. Releasing the iPad 12 at the same time would divide headlines, split consumer attention, and weaken the spotlight Apple wants for each product. So instead of crowding the market, the iPad appears to have been quietly pushed aside for a later release window. And honestly, from Apple perspective, that strategy makes sense. On top of that, reports suggest Apple has been dealing with supply issues involving the A18 Pro chips used in newer products. Launching another high-demand device during an already complicated supply situation may simply create even more pressure. So now the big question becomes, when are we actually getting this thing? Based on everything currently circulating, a launch later this year feels most likely, with September looking like the strongest possibility. Waiting that long for an entry-level iPad sounds excessive, but Apple has done this before. Base model iPads have launched in the fall in previous years, so this would not be completely unusual. There's even a small chance the release could slide into early next year, although right now that feels less likely. Still, the silence surrounding this launch definitely does not suggest an announcement is right around the corner. As for the actual upgrades, the biggest change by far is expected to be the chipset. The current entry-level iPad still runs on the older A16 processor, which works perfectly fine for basic tasks, but has one huge weakness. It does not support Apple Intelligence. And that is becoming a bigger problem by the day, because almost every other modern iPad in Apple's lineup already supports those AI features. The iPad Air, iPad Mini, and iPad Pro are all part of Apple's AI future, while the base iPad has been left behind. The iPad 12 is expected to finally fix it by moving to either the A18 or possibly even the A19 chip. Either option would unlock Apple Intelligence support, and that is clearly the main priority here. Whether people actually care about Apple Intelligence today is another debate entirely, because right now those features still feel early and unfinished. But Apple is obviously building towards something much bigger with a smarter Siri and deeper AI integration across the entire ecosystem. And when those upgrades eventually mature, users stuck on unsupported devices may regret not future-proofing earlier. Alongside the upgraded processor, the new iPad is also rumored to include 8 gigabytes of RAM, which may sound minor, but is actually a massive improvement for everyday use. More memory means smoother multitasking, better app management, faster performance, and a device that feels responsive for much longer over time. It also directly supports Apple Intelligence, since those AI tools rely heavily on additional RAM. Outside of internal upgrades, though, expectations should stay realistic. The exterior design is expected to remain mostly unchanged because Apple already redesigned the base iPad back in 2022. So we will likely see the same flat-edge look, similar display size, and overall familiar design language. Maybe Apple throws in a few fresh colors to keep things interesting, but beyond that, do not expect a dramatic visual overhaul. Since this is still Apple's most affordable iPad, certain compromises are almost guaranteed to stay. The display will probably remain non-laminated, and while some people complain about that, there is a practical reason behind it. This iPad is heavily used in schools and by younger users, so keeping repair costs lower actually matters. Adding premium features like OLED panels or 120Hz refresh rates would immediately increase manufacturing costs and push the device into a higher price category, which defeats the entire purpose of the base model iPad. At the end of the day, this product exists to deliver reliable performance at the lowest possible price. Most everyday users care far more about battery life, speed, and overall reliability than ultra-premium display technology. Now, if you are trying to decide whether to wait for the iPad 12 or buy something today, here's what makes the most sense. If you need a tablet immediately and cannot wait a month for Apple to make up its mind, the current iPad 11 is still a very solid option, especially now that discounts are becoming easier to find. Aside from missing Apple Intelligence support, it handles normal tablet tasks perfectly well. But personally, the smarter option right now might actually be grabbing a certified refurbished iPad Air with the M2 chip directly from Apple. For around the same price range, you get a significantly more premium experience. Full AI support, a laminated display, Apple Pencil Pro compatibility, and overall hardware that may actually outperform the upcoming iPad 12 in several areas. In some ways, the older iPad Air already offers features a new base iPad probably still will not include. So rather than waiting endlessly for a delayed budget device, getting a discounted premium model today could honestly be the better long-term move. Either way, I will be following this story closely because the situation could still change fast if Apple suddenly decides to shift plans. So if you want updates the moment we get a confirmed release date or new leaks about the specs, make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you do not miss anything. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.